What's up? What's up? And what's up? Welcome, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Our Take. Y'all know who I am, the hostess with the mostest. I never say my name for some reason. Never say my name. You notice that? Most people
Nobody
just
know.
call me Hour. I have no idea who I am. Like, real talk. At least you got T double.
Nobody knows who you are. You want to keep it incognito, so when they see you in the streets and when they autograph, you can put hostess down there. I know what you're trying to do. You start your little brand.
I'm the hostess with the mostest, but my name is Farrah. I do have a name. My mother gave me one, but I am Farrah, and y'all know T double.
My mother didn't give me no name. I'm sorry. My mother didn't give me a name. They just named me after the daddy who was named after his great granddaddy who's named, there's like 6 of us, but I'm the third. I don't know how that works. So
4 times removed.
Yeah,
you ain't even really your daddy's son. You 4 times removed. That ain't your name.
Are you my daddy? Are you?
No,
not. Okay. Well, I'm just asking questions, but. So what we getting into today? What we gonna talk about? Let's talk about.
We got a few things to talk about, but first I got to tell everybody welcome guys. If you are over on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, and of course good old TikTok, thank you guys for coming on in. I see Jay over there on TikTok. I appreciate you joining in. Make sure you guys tap in that screen. Make sure you share the live, whether you're on Facebook, TikTok, wherever the hell you're at. Share it out. Let people know where you're at. Don't be stingy. Tell people where you're at. But no, man, we got a lot of stuff to get into. We got some NBA. Just a little sprinkle here and there. And of course, we got some, the NFL. I mean, I'm not happy. I'm not happy yet. We here. We here for it. We ain't there. So we're going to get into it a little bit of WNBA. You know how we do it. We're going to sprinkle it all in. How you living?
So we get the first person to say something, we take a shot. Good evening, Our Take. Did you get the funny reference? Okay. Well, hello, Mr. Coulter. How are you today?
Just because we're a little late today, Paul Coulter. You ain't got to be that way. Sometimes the body needs rest, okay? That's all I can say. I even still probably look sleepy, okay? Good rest. I didn't wake up in enough time to get here for y'all. But I'm here now.
But I'm good. I'm excited. I'm still getting over that podcast on Tuesday. That was outstanding. Enjoyed every minute of it.
Man, there's so many reels. I'm not even finished. I haven't even finished reels because literally there's so many in there. I haven't even finished. I'm gonna get some more out today. But that whole hour and a half was a reel. So I swear I've never had a live. We've never had a live where I literally have tried to pick out reels and it's just more after more. And they're all viral, so I really appreciate everybody's support. But Tuesday was amazing too. It was amazing.
See, the fact that you got all those reels means how much work we put in, how great this thing was. Congratulations to you.
I'm wondering, who won the debate? Who won the battle of great questions? Who had better questions? Me and you? Because I have to be honest. Why are my reels? I feel like I all got your ass in it.
Well, sometimes I can ask the right question at the right time. That's all.
I'm just like, if I post one more reel with this dude talking and not me, I said I ain't gonna say better questions than my ass, and the internet, and AI realized it.
Listen, I just ask questions. Listen, it was my time to get a chance to holler at her and I tell her stuff, and she didn't even know that we were this close to stuff. And I had to be prepared for that. So that's all it was.
She loved it. She definitely loved it. Text the next day. She was like, "Thank you for making me feel so welcome." And she said that we are crazy, of course. But she had an awesome time. And that's gonna be first of many. So working on some more. We'll let y'all know who's up next. Who's
next?
Real talk. But we're gonna get on into what Paul's talking about. Y'all both did great interview. Thank you. I appreciate you, Paul. I need my fix. And Paul was there. He's my OG. That's who got me into this here thing. So I had to talk to him for a few minutes, and he called me before he knew he was gonna be too busy for me.
So the question is he the father or the grandfather of this? Okay, which one can I call him? I'm just good. Let it go. We don't let him think about
I can't call him daddy or granddaddy, so we're gonna call him the OG.
that. Okay, I still say, is he my daddy? Is he? He's still looking for
Not my daddy. Ain't my baby.
He's probably too young for mine, so I'm just going to say to that right there. So
he the real OG though, for real talk. But thank you, Paula, and everybody who came out Tuesday and showed support.
Yes,
you guys. We got more coming up, so definitely. But we're gonna get on into it, guys. Look, y'all, I'm counting down these days for real. When I say we got 25 more, wake up. No, you ain't that baby. We like, wow. You are not happy, but no, 25 more wake ups, man. We almost there. Yes, preseason is here. 25 more wake ups. We made it. We're almost there. But we have preseason. We did have preseason. Some of you guys like preseason. Some of you guys like PT. Like preseason. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan.
I am a fan of preseason now that it's only 3 games. And you can't string along and put one person in the first game and nobody in the last game. You got to get your little feet wet up in there and then get that season started. I love that. And it's cool.
I'm not feeling that.
And it gives you that taste. Because like you felt it on Thursday, your TV, you may not want to watch it, but your TV went straight to that football. And Friday, you watch a little football.
Actually went to a WNBA game. I think I might have watched a WNBA game.
Oh, me too, because I think the Aces were playing the Mystics. So, I was all up in there too. Don't act like I wasn't there. But
what's up, Thoroughbred? Alfonso, appreciate y'all. Yeah, I had that definitely. But we got little results. We got a couple little results in for you guys.
Let's get it.
Because I mean, what I will say is it was boring. I don't know, it was boring to me. I will say on the preseason, I think the Dolphins showed me a little bit. I like their wide receiver. They had a little wide receiver out there, rookie that they had that came in. He did pretty good. I seen a couple highlights on there. I be honest, I saw highlights. I ain't watched this shit. I ain't scared to admit it.
Well, I don't know what you was watching. You and your little highlights. You know what I'm saying? You think you sports it or something. But with me,
I went preseason now. No, they like that. But preseason, I ain't got no interest.
I was all up in the first Steelers and Green Bay.
I bet you were. And I got something for you in a minute on that. I bet you were. I didn't watch my Broncos play. I know they were going to win, and they did.
Watched a little bit of the Broncos. I saw a little Tennessee. Very little.
Wait a minute now.
Very little.
Tennessee ain't playing now. Tennessee got some. I think Tennessee is building and we're not respecting it.
So we respect the build, but it don't take 2 minutes to build a house. It's going to take 3-4 years, and your house is built. So keep building.
Of course, we don't want Cam Ward to be 32 by the time they finish his build. Like we talked about the other week. One offensive lineman a year. Like, what the fuck you doing?
So that's at least 6 years. If I could get the extra with the backup, then somebody get hurt. So that's what 6 years. You know what I'm saying? But they're gonna do it. I mean, I watched it. I enjoyed it. It just gave me my taste for it. Let's see what people doing. Again, we're watching people who are gonna be working at the nearest Dick's Sporting Goods in a couple of weeks, just like us. So it's gonna be all right. Where they have a dream. As long as they have a dream, I'm with that.
Hey, keep hope alive, man. Keep hope alive. But of course, the game I think that everybody did try to pay attention to or wanted to know more about. Watch that sucker. Was Mr. Mendoza.
Okay. We know who's starting. Your cousin started. We know who was starting, but we also saw that Mendoza can take a hit. We saw that Mendoza can stand in there. He can throw that rock. He got perfect timing. But all of this we knew in Indiana. There's nothing different than we've seen.
It really was not. That man, that was one that can caught. I know it was preseason, but the accuracy on that boy passes. I mean, he showed me something, but I think the Raiders would be smart to gut the season. I'm just gonna be honest. Just fucking gut the season. I wouldn't put him in at any given time. I'm not risking an injury. You pay Cousins, keep a job. Cousins come in here and do what he got to do. Hell, he might even get you to the fucking wild card game. I don't know, but I honestly, seeing him play it didn't make me want him to go in right now. Can he? Yes, but it could backfire on them. I would let him sit back and learn from a year from keeper job.
I think the dream for them is that he doesn't start till maybe after Thanksgiving. If the
I wouldn't
season is
start him at all.
if the season is technically over, that type of thing, and want to get some pro feeling going into the next season.
On certain games, they're not gonna put his ass in there against the Texans. Okay, that'd be stupid.
But if they're gonna want him to be the starter coming back next year, you want him to have some experience. But their dream is they don't have to if Cousins plays well enough to keep them alive, that they want to take Cousins out of there. So that's the kind of the mix you want. You want Cousins to be there, but they got to be successful because you can't keep this dude on the bench if y'all 2-9. You can't literally do that. It doesn't make any sense for a first round pick. So
I mean, you can, depending on how their team looks. So what's up, Mr. Damian? I mean, the way their team look, what are you really expecting? How many wins really are y'all expecting out of it?
Well, they play in a weak division. Okay, my fault. That's a joke. I don't want to mess with that because they do get Kansas City, the Chargers, and the Broncos in that division. So the division is really tough. That's first. But they also have
your fucking self.
Thank you. But they also have a compensity to beat some of those teams too. Even when they're bad, you still lose.
They only win when we bench people at the end. We bench players at the end of the season for the playoffs. Stop playing.
But tough division, like I said, we don't have expectations of them winning 8-9 games. We don't. But if you're sitting there at 2 and whatever, you're gonna have to put this rookie in and see what he can do going into the following season. It's what's gonna happen. That's all I got to say.
They will have to, but like I said, you better hold them out as long as you can, as much as you can, because I do see it could look good out there. It really could look good out there. But like I said, this preseason game 1, ain't no real men in there playing right now. So we'll see what happens. What's up, Christian Wentz? Appreciate you guys in here and liking the live. Definitely appreciate you guys. But TT.
Yes.
I know the only other game you gave 2 shits about.
Which game was that?
And I just want to know, is Papa gonna lose his job?
The answer is
just around your
future. Listen. We're going to just what you just asked of the Raiders to do. This dude is going to do exactly what he's going to do in Pittsburgh, and he's going to be sitting there as a third string, not even as a second. Now, Drew Eller has always had this ability at Penn State. His only disability is that he couldn't be available. He was not available because he got hurt. He has an arm. He's 6'5", 230 pounds. Due to the big dude, this is a Steeler quarterback. This is all this is right there. But no, Papa's not losing his.
Yeah.
Papa's not losing his job. We still good, but this is good for our future. This is what we can see. We finally cross the fingers. We might have drafted a quarterback that we can have for the future now. Do not skip Will Howard, the dude in between the dude who played really well on the preseason. But it's preseason, as you said. Let this dude look at it, get experience. I hope we have, but we'll see what happens this year. But Papa's going to lead us to the playoffs, to a playoff win, and we're good. We're going to be good going toward the Super Bowl.
Did I see Rudolph throw an interception?
No, Rudolph was 9 for 10, and the only one that he didn't complete is the dude didn't get his foot down in the end zone. So he was basically 10 for 10. And Rudolph played well, Howard played well, and Aller played well. They all played, but that's what Mike McCarthy does. He makes quarterbacks look better. Look at the dude in Dallas. We gonna call his name. He had his best year under Mike McCarthy.
Now it's Dallas. Okay.
So I know what he does is quarterbacks. The best thing he does is work with quarterbacks. I say he just doesn't win. I didn't say nothing about winning. I think he works with quarterbacks really well. So.
All right. I'm just checking. Well, we do have a first sit your ass down moment.
Okay. Yeah, is this? I'm ready.
We have quite a few of them. But this is the first one, and we'll have a few more later on down the road in this here episode. But sit y'all ass down. And you probably know. And this is one of our fan favorites. You know, we got all his records.
True, yeah.
All of that. But really, Lionel Richie.
Oh, my phone. All right, cease and desist.
Cease and desist. Because somebody want to wear his number like he deserve to be in the Raptors or wherever the fuck they put a jersey in a damn football stadium. Are you serious right now? I mean, I used to love him, but you know what? This got his mama name written all over. This got Mama Daniels all over it.
See, first, I ain't gonna talk about nobody mama. This is not what I'm gonna do. I ain't gonna talk about nobody mama. But what I'm gonna say is this: I don't really understand
What's up, Trent?
The whole thing about it. You put a cease and desist because an ex-coach promised an athlete who wants to come to LSU, so your team that you graduated from can win. And this dude just wants to wear number 5. It's not like he's a quarterback first; he's a defensive back. And we know in college, everybody they won a number on both sides of the field. So I don't understand the cease and desist. Now, if you don't want them to use your name, image, and likeness, that's on you. That's your personal stuff. You can tell them no. That means you ain't get no money no more. That's on you. I ain't got no issue with them shutting it down. But the season, but you want them to hold that number like it's sacred, bruh. No offense. You've been there. You stayed at that school for 2 semesters, and you went to class for 1. That's all you did. You went to that school. You transferred there your senior year and played your senior, and you won the Heisman. Congratulations, the best player in the country that year. Wonderful. Did you win a national championship? No. So all you did was got a personal.
You have no legacy there. You may have won a championship, but you have no legacy of a personal achievement. There's no legacy there. You only played 1 season. There's no legacy there. None. In college, you got to at least play 2 to 3 years and even have a legacy and be successful in them. Two out of the 3 years you was there, you won and you was in the damn natty the 3rd year too. You just lost. Whatever the fuck it is, but trust and believe there's Look, do you see Burrows asking them not to give nobody his jersey number?
But see, and there's his argument. There's his argument because they haven't. Burrows been going longer, and they haven't given out number 9, but all of a sudden they give it number 5.
Is it that they haven't given it out, or nobody's come there who wears that jersey? Because you got to think, this boy wears this number in high school. He's not a freshman. He was supposed to have his damn jersey number last year and didn't, and wore a different. And it was probably due to this mess, but it didn't make it that far. He probably said, "All right, whatever, let it go." But he wanted his number. Numbers are true and tried for players and athletes. But Jaden, you didn't do enough to warrant any of this, and that's exactly why I said.
Here's my question. Maybe this kid wanted to wear number 5 in honor of you. Have we even got to that? Maybe he was a fan of yours and wanted to represent his number and you. I don't know the inside and out. But the question is, your feelings got hurt because they hadn't given up Burrow's number, but they give up your number. Well, you know what? It doesn't really matter. Whoever wears that number has not won a Heisman but you at that school.
So you can have that.
So you can always have that personal achievement, which you got at that school, but you didn't do anything for the school other than a personal. You didn't win a national championship in school, and I ain't defending LSU either, because you're right. You could have saved number 5. You could have put it and said, "No, we're gonna keep it for 10 years. Nobody can wear it." You could have, but you didn't. But my feelings ain't gonna hurt because my elementary school gave up my number 11 that I wore when we won a championship in 3rd grade. I don't care. Let's go.
You can't flip number 5 like she did 32 though, right?
You can't flip number 5 to 32 to no. You can add it and it ends up 5. That 23 and that 32 ends up 5. There you go.
Okay, he ain't doing it. He said he ain't doing that, and I just think it's disrespect. I think it's just
Sit your ass there.
Exactly. Sit your ass.
Sit your ass.
Oh my God. So yeah, that's where I'm at on Jaden. He's very, very much so disappointed.
And I know we got more, but I'm gonna throw this one in because sit your ass down, Seattle. The Seattle Seahawks, sit your ass down because they signed Terry and Arnold, the same dude who Detroit had to cut the first round pick for robbing and stealing and going to shit. They signed this dude, not knowing if the dude is ever gonna play. I don't know if he's gonna play or not. But you literally just signed him a couple of days ago, and this dude was doing a free agency tour right before he go to prison. That's what you gonna do. I mean, what you doing?
I'm a free agency tour before he goes to prison.
So you want to go to prison in the Washington area? Is that what you doing? Or you want to go to prison? I mean, I don't know the ins and outs of the case. And if the dude's innocent, the dude's innocent. But they got federal charges on this dude. That's why Detroit literally cut a first round pick.
I mean, it was
Seattle signed it.
I guess Seattle desperate, man. That's all I can say.
They signed Devin Witherspoon 5 minutes ago for what, 4 years, $132 million.
You get a job. You get a job. Everybody get a job. They ain't want to sign Walker though. But hey,
you get a championship. You gonna tell everybody but the person who gave you the championship? Oh my gosh!
Hope they paid their kicker though. Look, hope they paid the kicker.
Good luck. But I had to throw that out. My fault. Nothing against Jerry Arnold at all. I don't know you, bro. I don't know what the situation is, but that's kind of weird. So go ahead.
But moving right along, some of these preseason games that y'all may have watched was on. Let's see. Well, I ain't even gonna get to the ones that's on today. The games that came on, Lions won. I'll give y'all a rundown. I don't know if you watched them. If you did, yeah. Lions lost to the Bengals 16-14.
Yeah.
You know your score 28-9. Y'all beat the Packers. Patriots, it ended a tie. We don't go to overtime.
No, they don't want anybody to get hurt. No, please, no. We don't want anybody to get hurt.
Tie 13, and that's just an unlucky number. So y'all watch out for that this season.
Good for them.
13, like no. Somebody get a safety. But let's see. Chargers beat the Texans 27-7. Cardinals beat the Raiders, even though we talked about that Mendoza boy 27-14. Hey, out there, what they gonna do? Who's starting?
In Arizona?
Mm-hmm. They act like Carson Beck is.
Well, Beck didn't play because he had a stomach, so they won this game with another player. So
no, I'm just saying, who you think gonna start this season? Do you think they're gonna put in you walk for a little bit and then
they're gonna have Brissett starting because they gave him that contract? Brissett is starting, they gave him a contract, and then during the season, if they're not playing well, which we don't expect, then Beck probably gets some run. But I'm gonna tell you one thing: you may not have watched that game, but I will tell you one thing, and if anybody pay attention, that Jeremiah Love. That dude is for real.
Y'all play real.
Y'all play real.
For real.
Now,
for real.
I hope Arizona don't kill him.
They're gonna run him to death. They're gonna run that poor boy under the ground. Do you understand? What else they gonna do? And they may as well play back because we all know who they're going to get next year.
Yeah, some dude.
We all know they're going to get Manning.
Yeah.
So they might as well go ahead and get him. He's on a rookie contract. You paid little to nothing for him. He lost money coming to the NFL. So just play the damn boy. All right, Titans are tightened up. They beat the 49ers. I know they're feeling good over there 19-13. My Broncos.
Wait a minute. Did we skip an argument on the extra point or something because the Titans beat the 49ers? Isn't that a rivalry on that extra point?
No, I didn't get to tune in like that today. He might be gone or he ain't said nothing there. You know what I'm saying? Titans did win though, but I'm not. That's why I said, I feel like they are building and we may not be paying them enough respect. But they ain't about to do nothing.
Yeah.
And the 49ers losing 10. I mean, they are
a mass unit.
Waiting to heaven, just a hospital, but we'll see how it works out. Old folks on Brady pulled something out though. I don't know, but my Broncos 27-7 over the Falcons, Bucks 27-16 over the Jets, and the Commanders did beat the Dolphins 20-7.
Commanders, go.
Who are you watching today, man? You watching any of these today?
Who's supposed to be playing today? That's how bad it is. My team ain't playing today. I probably the Cowboys will be playing somewhere.
The Panthers play the Bills at noon Central.
I'm watching it.
Browns and the Bears play at noon.
I'm gonna watch that because I want to see who's the quarterback scenario of the Browns. You want to see Deshaun Watson or Mr. Sanders?
Yeah, because they're gonna be trying to figure that out. They're definitely gonna be trying to figure that out. Vikings and the Giants. I want to see what they're gonna do out there. Who's starting? Is JJ playing? JJ, you coming out today?
JJ gonna play because he's a bench. Since he's not named the starter, he's gonna be on the bench. So they're gonna get him on PT.
Who's Harbaugh gonna play today?
I have no idea. Who is it? Who's there left to play out there?
Name
a backup quarterback for the Giants. No. They still got the ball.
I don't know who they playing. They the Chiefs. Yeah, I don't know who they playing. They
They
both
better not play. We know who they better not play. I'll tell you that right now.
and
You
not
know
playing.
that.
Meacham is still hurt too, but they did bring in. They brought in somebody. And shit, I
Oh,
don't know.
they got your boy, former Jets quarterback, former Steelers quarterback, former Chicago quarterback. He's going to be starting this year. Fields going to probably start.
They play the Rams at 3. Saints play the Jags. Hopefully they let Hunter get some reps. He needs some.
Spencer Rattler's going to be starting for the Saints. Gamecocks going to start for the Saints quarterback for preseason.
Former OU Boomer Sooner. Before he came over there, y'all can have him though. Eagles and Ravens play today. I know nobody substantial is playing.
Nobody.
Get him some reps. Get him some reps, y'all. Get some reps. And the Cowboys and Seahawks play tonight.
It's mysterious that they play at like 10 o'clock at night, late night games, so they can be prime time preseason. It's like we care. We don't care about that. Sorry.
They've been scrimmaging all damn week. So whatever. Them 49ers out in Oxnard. Like they don't have 28 facilities in the Dallas Metroplex. But they won't practice here in this heat. So
the problem is, listen, y'all make all the money. Y'all don't want to play in the heat of Texas. Y'all go to California to preseason all season, then come down. Are we spending all that money for y'all? And then y'all, okay, I'm gonna shut up. My fault.
Yeah, we do. Some Cowboys, y'all love them.
Y'all do.
You really do. But y'all watch what you made today. I'll chime in a little bit, whatever. But we do have a couple updates. TT, you might have some injuries, whatever, some team moves, storylines, whatever you have. But I got James Pierce, dummy. Now he was our sit your ass down moments a couple of months back. Now he got out of it legally to an extent. You got to go with pre-trial mediation. She trying to help him out, not losing every damn thing. But the NFL went ahead and judged and sentenced him to 8 months. 8 game suspension, and a lot of money lost.
He's our sit your ass down player of the year. If we got awards coming up, he's going to be the award for the player of the year. You know what I'm saying? Because for one little incident, you almost lost your career. You almost lost your freedom. You lost your girl. So, and now you got to sit out 8 games because of all of this, because you want to be mad because you think she doing it. We can rehab that. We can rehash that because she don't. And it was hard, but I'm happy that she has the urge to try to help him out because I want him to lose everything. But, bruh, congratulations.
Take your loss, man, and keep it moving. Take your loss and keep it moving. That's what I'm gonna say. Bills, man, we got a lot of stuff going on, man. God, dog, y'all can't stop all your antics from the summer. Y'all new campus coming up. You gotta pee. You gotta take tests. I'm just not understanding. So the Bills defensive tackle Mathis, he's suspended 3 games for substance abuse.
What substance you got, bro? What was so special in the summertime that's going to make you lose three paychecks? Because if it was just something you were smoking on because it's helping your injuries, okay.
And get off the weed.
But you
like Stephen A. Smith, but I have to quote him on that one. Good gracious, at least for the season. I know you had a good time this summer. Damn, go to rehab for a week. I don't know what to do, but this is crazy.
Listen, if you knew training camp was going to hit you in July, you start smoking weed in May. Get it out your system. At the end of May,
but the rest of the world passed these tests, why they can't? They got all this money.
So, listen, I don't ask no questions.
The rest of the world passed these tests. But dummy number 2, Titans cornerback Nazir Johnson. 6 games gone. Performance enhancement. He said, "Look, I need a little help this summer while I'm training. Me pop these pills." What the fuck?
Now, which performance are we talking about? Work on the field, or you needed the blue pills or something else? I don't know what you perform enhancing either way, bruh. Listen, keeping up with the Joneses, getting your body right for football, I understand, but they give you a list. They literally give you a list of things that you cannot have in your system. Why do you ignore the list? There are things alternatives to the list. I know they are. So
it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Just hate to report these things, but I told you in the summer they go crazy. All season they go crazy. This is why we have the sit your ass down moment for that
yes,
off season. Like seriously,
yes.
that's how it was invented. But that was dummy number 3. Now dummy number 4. Who is this? Commanders. God, no man, y'all can't get away out of the news. Quarterback Graham Mertz. Now, if y'all don't understand, their quarterback is shaky. Jaden, he got the bad elbow. You know what I'm saying? They brought him back last season and elbow up again, so they need a backup. Their backup quarterback, Graham Mertz, he tore his freaking ACL. Done deal. So maybe Cleveland will donate.
Maybe they should trade him to Atlanta. Yeah, where all the rest of the broke down quarterbacks are right now. Maybe they trade him to Atlanta. They can
want to talk to somebody. Cleveland, Atlanta, somebody got to come off a quarterback. We need a backup.
But I'm not worried about any quarterback situation. There's going to be like 1,000 NFL players that's going to be released in a couple of weeks. So there's going to be people that you're going to sit there and you're going to be picked up. So there's going to be jobs out there to have.
That was a number 1. That was QB2. So it is what it is. I'm gonna holler at you, homie. Let's see. I think that's about all the ones that I had that was of substantial circumstances. Anything for you?
Well, nobody else. Like I said, no, I haven't seen anything else out there that makes a difference. Like I said, there's some injuries, preseason people come out, but nothing major, and that's because nobody puts the major people out there. Those who are doing super suspension stuff, you got to wait for the P-test week 1, but you better hurry up and make sure that's out of your system because they're going to come back at you. So be careful. And remember, the off-season is not off-season. The off-season is just you're not playing football. Continue doing the things you do during the season during the part you're not playing. You can just be more...
Or pay to play, you know what I'm saying? Like, That's all I'm saying. There's ways around this thing. There's 2 ways to skin a cat. Y'all make too much money to be failing tests. But anywho, that's what we got for the updates. Y'all know we got some more games next week or when the hell ever. I'm just not a preseason person. I'm trying my best to get into it, but I'm waiting on my 25 more wake ups. Now we got a few more wake ups. We got less wake ups for college football.
I'm ready.
We got 12 more wake ups for this home.
Yes.
And I was ready.
Yes.
I was ready. Yes. I was ready now. I don't have a lot on it. I just wanted to make sure y'all knew we only had 12 more wake ups. But I didn't see your South Carolina in the top 20. Are they in the top 25? I might have seen like a top 15, but I didn't see them, TT. What's going on?
Listen, man, you sit there in that quiet
already.
Your quiet moments, and y'all don't see my team in the top 25 on some polls. You are absolutely correct. We came off with a 4. We came out of a 4-8 season. It's okay. We'll be all right. This year, we got. In fact, I'm not gonna talk about it. When y'all see us come out of the gate 4-5-0, you'll see what happens. This is the sleeper team in college football.
Don't be 5-0 because you played Furman and the Citadel and
Mississippi State
North Carolina
and Alabama, and we got all of the first 5 games. So we gonna beat it. We'll see.
All right, we shall see. But 12 more wake ups, guys. 12 more wake ups. But today, what's up, Jackie? Welcome in. We got the Hall of Fame.
400 people in there.
You know what? I got something. I got a question for you.
Yeah.
So when I look at this Hall of Fame, we talked about this last year when they were discussed on who was going to be inducted, the candidates. I'm going to have to say this is a females only Hall of Fame worthy class. Not one man on there is worthy of a Hall of Fame in my eyes. They were good, but I don't see them. And I think we're missing one person. Isn't boy, the black coach? What's his name? Did he get inducted too?
I don't remember if I remember anybody that we're missing. If we are, let us know. So,
but the men in my eyes are just pretty trash on here. They're pretty elite, mediocre coaches. And then Stoudemire, like, are you serious? I ain't taking them from his career, but we talking about Hall of Fame, man. The only people here, Deladon. I mean, we know the women deserve it. We know that Team USA deserve it. So I'm just going to tap my hat off to congratulations to all the women up there. Kudos to you men, but I don't think you deserve it. They just had to. They had to fill spaces. Let me get a little bit of testosterone on this list.
Wow, that's. I'm gonna take that. That's a take. Now, when you make it real, that's a take right there that she should put in there. I won't say that, but what I will say is this: number one, you are correct. The 1995-96 women's Olympic team, with that group, that we're missing one because somebody that we talked to should have been on that team. But we can talk about that at all. We're gonna leave that alone. This is the reason the WNBA began. This right there. They are the reason for what they did and what they sacrificed and how they won and how they changed the mindset of women's basketball to the world once they did this. And this is what the foundation of the WNBA began. This team right here.
And they did begin in 92. 92 had a great team. And Dawn Staley didn't even make that team. That was her first year out of college. She got invited, but she didn't make that team. But they was not as successful as this one. But I think 92 was a good little foundation that built this team. But we had to get Dawn on that hoe and a few more players, and then it just did what it needed to do. But I do credit 92 because a lot of these players played in 92. But it wasn't a team of this age. This was it.
So Hall of Fame, congratulations to that. Elena Deladon, Delaware. Nobody knew what a Delaware was when she was in Delaware. That just tells you about that. Then she came to this league, and I think she won an MVP in this league. NBA scoring. This woman, was a monster and a great player. She's Hall of Fame worthy. Number 3, Shanika Holdsclaw. Excuse me. If anybody ever watched women's basketball, if you don't know who Shanika was, you don't know who nobody was. I'm telling you. Number 23 in Tennessee right here. Led these girls with 3 national championships. Amazing.
I don't know why she's not on here. Tamika Holdsclaw, she's in this class as well.
Yeah, so she's right there in the corner. Now, I'm gonna give you that. Now, the Hall of Good, when you got the head coaches and the referee. Now, we need a referee in there because we all love to hate somebody do that.
My brothers ain't on here.
he ain't there yet. Stoudemire, I don't know. Stoudemire was really good, but was he really good on a championship scenario? Was he really good even getting the team close to a championship scenario? And he played testosterone. And he played on the team that had a 2-time MVP. So and you still didn't get so far. But you know why you didn't get so far? Because of the first dude in that picture. Because you're head coach of that squad right there.
But they're all
Dan Tony right there. Now his system was unique. They could play up to a certain point, and they did really well. They didn't win the championship. You won championships, I think, as an assistant in San Antonio. Congratulations, that kind of thing. And then I think the last dude is the head coach of Gonzaga. Now, Mark Few, I think that's a picture of him, if I'm correct. He deserves it because we know who Gonzaga is because of who he is. You didn't know what a Gonzaga basketball was in college basketball until he took over and won 48 conference titles. Now, it's only like 10 teams in that conference. Nobody knows the Gonzaga, so we can talk about that.
So what does he have on a professional level?
This is the Basketball Hall of Fame. This is not
I get that, but most people on here has a lengthier type of career, not stop at college.
Well, if
even the damn ref is a professional ref.
But remember, this is the thing that we have a problem with. This is not the professional basketball Hall of Fame. This is the Basketball Hall of Fame. And so if you scored 30 points in the playground for 5 straight years back in North Carolina, you can be on the list to get in here. Like one of the greatest basketball players of all time, or basketball coaches, or whatever the situation is. So
I'm gonna rag them forever, you know what I mean?
Congratulations.
Congratulations, of course, to all of them. But really, it is a women's Hall of Fame league right now. That's going in today. Men, not so much in my eyes, but hey, you got to get some testosterone on the ballot at some point each year.
Jesus.
So that's what I leave that one at. Tell you that, but it was a little weird. But yo, do you believe it or do you not?
Do you believe it? Yes, I believe it.
All right.
And
You
when
done heard these rumors before. He done retired and swear and went over. Man, listen.
he officially announced his retirement. He even had a video that was narrated by, was it Michael B. Jordan or somebody who narrated his retirement video, whatever it was. And KD came out with a beautiful text or whatever situation.
It's a beautiful 18 years and 18 teams.
Listen, now, is this retirement one of the ones I think he's self-imposed and just wanted to retire? Maybe not. Maybe he had a couple of offers that he didn't want, and that's fine. But listen, I am not going to downplay what Russell Westbrook was to this league. Is he a first ballot Hall of Famer? The answer is yes. Yes, absolutely. There's no question. What he did in this league is amazing for somebody who came out of UCLA, who not was supposed to be able to shoot, was only supposed to play defense, was not really a true point guard, didn't know what the position was, became a point guard, became the triple-double king, became an MVP, tried to carry the Oklahoma City team that lost to everybody, and stayed on that squad of trash, as they called it, that people said, and moved them to the next level. Congratulations. Now, the last few years weren't the right systems for him, and that's fine. That is fine. But that we can say the same thing about a dude moving from Miami to Cleveland or Los Angeles to Philly. So, but what I'm going to say is, congratulations. Great 18 years. I didn't realize it's been 18 years. That means I'm getting younger. That he's been in this league. So, Westbrook, put the zeros out.
Yeah. Congratulations on a stellar career. Definitely paying respect and homage to the man. We know it, but it's all good. But I appreciate everything he's done. But if he's retiring, I just was wondering, if he was really ready, but I guess he is. But kudos, man. Kudos to him. Now, pending he's retiring, we got the NBA schedule. Man. They did a thing on that first week. Now, I'm not even gonna lie. That first week is some matchups for your ass. Okay. Did you actually take a look at it? What they trying to do? Now, pending injuries.
No, I didn't look at the schedule. There's a reason behind it. It's not always a basketball take, and it's a personal take on it. But what I saw was some good matchups going on very early in the season that we want to see.
It really is. If you did not look, let me get those games up. It's like they really did a very good job on the first week of rival games. They first week, who they had the tip off. Man, listen, they have the Celtics playing the Pistons.
Yeah, okay.
76ers versus the Knicks.
Yeah.
OKC versus Wemby.
Mm-hmm.
You got Minnesota and Toronto.
Okay.
You got the Lakers and Mr. Curry. Cleveland and then the 76ers. Every matchup that you would want to see, they gave us the first week. Okay, Denver, OKC. Celtics, Knicks. Houston. And San Antonio. Yo, I couldn't have did it better myself. I guess they want us to see them before they get hurt and play time load management.
Load management first game of the season. I can't play.
They can't load manage at the beginning, so we should be able to see that first week of them playing. That's what I will say. So give us the good games while they're on the court. Shit, I'm there. I'm there for it.
Well, for those who are excited about the NBA season, let's get excited. Yeah, I'm gonna move on. But I will say before we move off the NBA. Congratulations to the Los Angeles Lakers. They sold the organization for the second time in 9 months. 9 months, and who the owner made a profit of about $2.5 billion in 9 months. Congratulations to them. Now,
ain't it a big mess with them?
I don't like politics in my sports. I'm going to say this. But this may move me off being a Laker fan totally. I didn't like what the The movements of the season made this team look little different, which threw me off first. But now the ownership who sold it was being investigated by the federal government for such and such, and the $16 billion and such and such. So he got off this team really quickly because the government is keeping an eye on him for some reason. But it's strange that you sold it to the brother of your son-in-law, and you were the president of the United States. Amazing how that happens when you do had to sell it, and it becomes part of. So I don't. Again, politics is one thing that I try to stay out of. But when you dip it in my teams, it's time for me to dip me out of that. So it's going to be hard for me to watch my team for the last 40-something years that I love
Nobody goes to the games.
Play because now the ownership is family members with the White House who's investigating the dude who had to sell it. And all of a sudden the people who bought it was this group. Interesting how that works out. And I bet you that dude who they're investigating will probably, because he's a billionaire, not get in any trouble anyway, because we protect billionaires in this country.
They think they're about to reincarnate the Celtics on the West Coast.
So it's going to be hard for me to be really energetic about certain things this year. I'm gonna try because I grew up but I may have to. I may become a Charlotte Hornets fan. Go back home.
Maybe LeBron saw this coming.
I don't know who saw this coming. But think about it. You got a $2.5 billion profit, and you didn't win a championship. You lost one of the greatest players in NBA history off your team.
Sell it. They made her sell it, and then she sold it, and then fired their asses.
So, but they sold this the second time, and she still keeps her job. Now I love me some Jenny Buss. Don't get me wrong. That is my girl.
She fired their asses too as soon as she sold it.
She was trying to fight about when they owned it, but she couldn't because Daddy wielded everybody, so couldn't get rid of them boys. But listen, I don't feel sorry for the boys when you made your $2 billion profit out of this thing and not have a job. Come on, fire me and give me $2 billion and see what happens.
Right, win-win situation. But hey, we're gonna check out the NBA in a couple months. Coming up, October will be here before we know it. But we're gonna flip on over lastly to our WNBA. We had some games last night. It's been crazy over there. We wrapped up our season. The end of the season is end of September. So it's almost playoff time.
Playoff? We're talking playoffs?
Playoffs almost time. But we had 2 games yesterday. I was not happy about at the fuck off. But it is what it is. The Fever went ahead and took care of Dallas Wings. Dallas has been on a bad skid. AZ didn't play last night. A lot of things are coming back to haunt them that I fussed about earlier in the year about their draft picks. Defense is starting to become a situation. Bigs don't have any bigs or becoming a situation down low. Everyone is just taking over down low. Just taking over on the inside. So we got a lot of things we need to do. I think Paige, her mind, she wanted to get back on track mentally. Enrique is trying to figure out what she's going to do because when AZ ain't in or somebody ain't, they want her to do what she got to do. If not, if everybody's there, then you just fit in where you fit in. So there's a lot going on. The coach got to figure it out. I have mixed feelings about him. So, yeah, my Dallas Wings, but I will see them next week. I have my official tickets for this Dallas Wing and Indiana Fever game next Thursday. So I'll be in the building, and hopefully Dallas can get back.
In the second game, Portland beat Seattle 84-82. Second game. But listen, Indiana's playing some really good ball, and that is what it is. Dallas may be on the swing, but like I said, they make the playoffs. They're a matchup nightmare for a lot of teams in the playoffs. So, it is. That's what's going to happen.
Right now, they wouldn't be. They got to get it together. They can be.
All they got to do is get healthy. Once they get healthy, we see what they can do healthy. We see what they can do healthy. That's it. That's all that matters. Now, we don't know what that coach is. He's a first-year coach. We need to either give him grace or get rid of him. I don't know what you want to do, but you got to give him one or the other.
And the church counselor, now we got Paw in here being nice to grandkids and shit. I don't know. I don't know.
So, but I'm excited. I like and I'm not worried about Dallas. Once they're in the playoffs, we'll see what happens at that point. But I love playoffs. Let's talk some playoffs. Come on, let's talk about it.
We about to get there. Let's see. We had a couple games today. Let me see.
Okay.
Standings. So a couple games today. Let's see. Actually, these are from today, from yesterday. Are they today? I think they are today's game, but for some reason I have Friday.
They are today. Yeah.
All right. I have Friday on there. I don't know why I did that. But anywho, New York and Connecticut plays in 15 minutes. I like Connecticut. I like watching some of them. I like their little guard, but I doubt I'll watch the game. LA and Mystics, I'll probably watch that one. LA is a little banged up a little bit, but Mystics, I do love them. But that Minnesota Las Vegas game, nothing will keep me from it.
Get back. Get back.
Nothing will keep me from it.
We got a little get back from the last time they played when Minnesota beat Las Vegas. We got a little get back coming. They're gonna be playing in Vegas, and you know how.
Hey, what's up? You ain't talking about your girl? Listen, she had to play the other night. And I know they put her in. They needed her because they had some people sitting out. But she showed us what's in there. Y'all just put some respect on it.
I didn't even have to say anything. She played in that game where I'm gonna be honest. New York beat Vegas by 20 or 30 because they sat everybody. But she had a career high 20 points. Then then another game she came and she did the thing. Well, there's only Los Angeles who cut her. And this is going to add what this does in Vegas in the future. This girl can ball. We knew she could ball. All we did was taught her one thing in South Carolina. She knew something from Florida State, and now she's in this Vegas system where she can revert back to all she got to do is score, play a little defense and score. She put it together, and I love that. And I love how she's playing, and I love that she's getting a chance now. And Vegas is the perfect spot. If you're going to be in this league, be with the MVPs. Be with people who you can learn great basketball from. This is where you want to be. So, but this game.
Who you got?
Oh,
I'm just saying, take the fan out.
No, I got Vegas. We got to get back. We got to get back. Vegas will win this game because the last time Minnesota was about a week ago or so. Minnesota beat Vegas. Get back.
Yo, tune in, man. We're gonna have when I say I'm gonna predict at least 25 assists in this damn game between these point guards. They got to put on a show, a clinic.
Did you see that pass your girl did?
Behind the back from the 3-point line to right by the thing, right down to the goal. Yes, I did. Yes,
okay,
yes.
So I had to say that the point guard, Chelsea Big Booty Gray. She walk like that stuff hurt when she walk out down the court.
Back all toe up. But look, in WNBA standing, I know you said you want to talk about the playoff picture.
Well, so far, who has it? Minnesota and Vegas have clinched playoff spots. So they're in. It is getting to the point now. I think Indiana might. I didn't look at it last time. Indiana clinched when they beat Dallas last night. I'm not sure.
They clinched last night.
So we got 3 teams out of 8 that's already in the playoffs. Golden State, who's got a better record? I don't know if they clinched yet. I don't think they have for some percentage point. So we got 3 out of the 8 teams that's in there. So we know Minnesota, Indiana, and Vegas, but we knew those 3 were going to be in there. Looks like Atlanta's going to get in there because they starting to warm back up. We got Golden State, so that's
no more losses.
That's at least 5 there, and then. The last fight's going to be between New York, Washington, and Dallas, and I think that's what the cutoff is.
How many get in? Was it 6 get in?
I think 8. 8 get in, I think. So.
Well, how is that? Because the East don't even have 8.
It's 4 on each side. Top 4 on each side.
Top 4 on each side, okay.
And then, because you can look at the records that Dallas.
We on the press, man. We can't afford to keep losing, like, real talk. Like.
So, they're right there. You got a 6 to 8 game cushion in wins to get the playoff, and so you still got a chance. They're gonna be in there.
We just went on a 5-game fucking losing streak. Like the fuck. Can't keep losing.
I want to congratulate the team in the playoffs. It's going to be an exciting playoff, and there's going to be no slouches in this playoffs. There's not going to be one of those teams that sneak in. There's going to be teams that can beat each other. And are we going to see a new champion? My answer is no. But you know what I'm saying? Because I'm seeing number 4 and MVP number 4. What? Excuse me.
I thought we see a brand new one, like one that's never won it, but we're gonna have a repeat champion. Just not sure which one it's gonna be.
Well, if we look at it, I think every team but Dallas and Atlanta.
Minnesota's about to win this shit. I'm rooting for Vegas, but damn, man, Minnesota's just ridiculous.
They're ridiculous, but we're gonna get him. We're gonna get him. I love me some rookie of the year. It's gonna be the rookie of the year versus the MVP. That's what I'm loving to see. You know what I'm saying?
All I'm gonna say is that good luck to you guys. I'm rooting for you, but Minnesota is looking really locked the hell in. And Minnesota, I'd hate to say it, but right now, if I had to call it, Minnesota or with Atlanta or Indiana.
I'm about to say, nobody's mentioning Indiana. Nobody's mentioning Indiana.
I'm not gonna trip. I don't like Caitlin, but I'm not gonna take away from that team. They could come out the East. They could.
As long as you got Kelsey Mitchell, you gonna be good. As long as you got at least. I think
Washington could. I think Washington could come out of these.
They can, but I don't know if they do East and West in this. I think they just kind of mix and put them all in a bundle.
If they did, Washington would come out of this damn East. I'm trying to tell you. It could. I promise you. And they still only played 3 games. They still not at the 7 games till they get to the finals.
Well, listen, I'm loving this. This is what we live for. This is the playoff time. We're gonna see what happens. I'm excited. There's no slouches in this thing. Everybody got stars, and everybody will see it. I want a nice, physical, clean playoff run where nobody can play. Everybody get whatever. And let's move on. Let's just do it. Exactly.
So definitely tune in, guys. Like I said, if nothing else, it's 3 games on today, but that Vegas and Minnesota game tonight, you'd be crazy enough to watch it. TT, what you got for the people?
Well, I got it in a miracle. For the 2 of the last 3 shows that we did it exactly in about an hour. We didn't do it on Tuesday. We did an hour and a half. But the last 2 shows, we are getting to our name, the hour take scenario. So I'm loving that. Shout out to people who came through today. People who looks at us during live and replays. Do anything, to the clips, to the reels. You keep an eye on us, and I hear it because again, after the last interview on Tuesday, I got text messages from my boys. I got all text messages from people talking about, because that means I know they watch it, and I appreciate that my family doing that. So shout out to that. Shout out to my people around this house somewhere. Some people had to finish their first week of school as a senior, and the other one's crying about she got a senior in high school. Shout out to all those people in there, you know what I'm saying? So, and shout out to again, I was listening to the Extra Point, and they were talking about parents. Shout out to those parents who had to get those kids to school, got emotional for dropping the kids off to school from kindergarten to graduate school, whatever they do. Shout out to all parents. Y'all got your house back, you got your refrigerator back, at least for a couple hours. Electricity can go down because they out the house.
Prayers up for the teachers' aides, man. Prayers up for y'all. Prayers up.
I gotta pray for y'all because y'all do this. I couldn't deal with them kids all day. I deal with one.
Prayers up for teachers. Prayers up for all the administration on college campuses. Got to keep these kids safe. CAs, resident hall advisors.
Everybody. Shout out to all of you.
Shout out to everybody, but now real talk. Thank you everybody that show up, show out every Saturday, support us weekly, daily on TikTok. Appreciate you guys more than you know. If you're on replay, thank you very much. But everybody, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitch, appreciate you guys. It's a good Saturday. It's a few things on, some NFL, women's basketball, so it's time, y'all. Time to go do what y'all got to do. Get y'all day crunk, get y'all day started. We'll be back. We might be back on Tuesday. We probably will be. It's a lot going on, so we'll see y'all Tuesday. Josh in the freaking building. GG's for Josh McClellan, one of my real MVPs over on TikTok. But make sure, guys, y'all tap in. Y'all know how we do it. You know what time it is.
Peace.
Peace.